Well, as you can see, today I got some paint, and I've done the screen on my Briggs, painted all that red, and I've done the Honda at last. Looks a lot better than what it did. There's a couple of dents here because there were dents in the top. There's one here as well. You can't really see it that much, but well, you can. But I knocked them out from the other side. It's a little bit rough there. You can still see where the rust was, but it looks better than what it did. The rocker cover, I was going to do black and then paint the OHV white, but I didn't have the white or the black, so I've just done it all red. Same with that, I was just going to do that black. The paint I actually used, I'm still in the process of getting the paint off of my workbench and all my tools. This is the paint I used. I think one of these is empty. I think it's this one. Yeah. This is Halfords. If you don't know what Halfords is, it's just like it's just a storage sales, car parts like exhausts, wheels, radios, electronics, connectors, batteries, engine parts, anything you could need for a car. They will sell it. Sat-nav speakers, the whole lot. And paint. Yeah, sister's boyfriend, he had a Ford Fiesta, and he sold that. I think he paid £400 for it, spent £300 on the brakes, and then sold it for about £250. So he's lost a good £500 on that, even though the car only lasted him a year. But it was a pile of junk and it was rusting right through the middle, so I wouldn't. Oh yeah, look, Ford Colorado red. This one is the one I started off with, and this is Radiant Red, but if you actually, this here is where I tested it. There's one layer of paint here and one layer of paint here, and you can't tell the difference. That's why I've now got red on my wall. Yeah, that's the floor for my go-kart. That's that other pile of junk I've been trying to destroy. Still not dead. It's just got paint on it because I stuck, I don't know where it is now. I stuck this thing here, and there's some bolts on top of the engine which other pull start on. I put them on there and sprayed them. That's why there's paint all around here. And that's just the spark plug welded on tube. I was planning on making a homemade compression tester, but it leaks right about around there. Everywhere where there's weld, it leaks. Well, it's not overly bad actually, but it does leak, so I can't really use it. But it did work alright for doing this. Not that it matters, I'm going to blow this engine up anyway. But I did find out one bad thing. This paint, the paint that was on here, I just tipped some fuel on it and move a finger around on it and it lifts the paint up. Yeah, so that's not good. I just have to be careful when filling that thing up, because otherwise I'm going to spill petrol all over around here. Well, mainly actually just around here, and all the paint will come off. I'll have to see if I can find some clear coat. I mean, I've got a funnel down there, so I might be able to use that and just pour the fuel in carefully. This, now with the paint screen, I reckon has improved that a lot. I still want to paint the shroud, respray the shroud black. If I do, that sticker, I'm going to peel it off, and I'll stick it somewhere on here. I don't know where. I might stick it on the back of the seat, I don't know, or I'll see if I can find a new label, and I'll put a new label on there, because that one, I mean, it's all flaky and coming off, but I still want a label on it. The exhaust, I might just leave it on there like that. I don't know yet. That's all the baffles inside rattling around, and that's why it's so loud. It's not. The exhaust itself is working, it's just rattling, which makes it louder. Yeah. But anyway, now I've painted the Honda, that looks a lot better. I'll show you the overhead valve cover. That's the bit which turned out the best. I do have some runs here. You got a big run. Well, no, it wasn't a big run, it was lots of little ones. And I tried to smooth them out with a finger, and it went really shitty. So I got my t-shirt and I rubbed it all down here. I re-primed it and re-sprayed it, and it's not too bad. If you haven't got your eye pressed to it, then you can't notice it. The overhead valve covers the bit which turned out the best. And I have to move this. I'm not sure the light's too good. I can't tell because I've got a broken screen on the camera. Overhead valve cover turned out really nicely. There's some paint taken off in places, but the main big bit that came off is right up here, and that's when I put the shroud on it. Took some of the paint off because it wasn't completely set yet. I couldn't wait to put it on. So here, but this here, the actual shroud, is over the top of it, so it's not really noticeable. It looks so much better than what it did before. Now I just want to find a Honda sticker to put here. A Honda HR1 in 94 sticker. If I can find one of them to stick on it. Just to kind of prove it's a genuine Honda. Well, that will prove it's a genuine Honda, but because it's got Honda GXV 120, 118 cm cubed, which means cm cubed is actually cc's. So actually, I found that out the other day, so because I didn't know that. So it's actually 118 cc's this engine, with overhead valve, electronic ignition. It has actually got an oil pump in it, but it's still splash lubrication, but it has got a form of oil pump in there, because it's got something in there underneath the flywheel. I can't think of anything else it would be. It hasn't got the stupid flapper vane governor. It's got a mechanical governor. No, hasn't got a separate choke. You just lift this lever all the way up, and then that chokes it, and then, you know, get the picture. I don't know if that's actually working right at the moment. I think it is. Here it is. But hey, that's the Honda and the Briggs since I put new paint on it, and just tell me what you think.